with the Gio Reyna, I would love to see him start, and I think you've got to put him. This is maybe his last best opportunity to impress the coaching staff. Maybe he's done enough with what he did against Paraguay. But you are used to a grueling club schedule. Do you think if you had not been playing for the better part of 4 months, that playing or starting 2 games 4 days apart is feasible? Is that if you were the coach, would you have certainly put him in that situation? I feel like they're protecting him a little bit here.
Jesus, Max. I mean, listen, I don't want to grumpy old man this thing here, but it's an international window. You got 2 games. Come on, man. Just play the guy. Again, this is a guy who, has played like 21 minutes since the Copa America. He has been out of sight and out of mind for this U.S. team. It's a new coach. And I know you say, well, he's, been great in the past for the U.S. Okay, fine, but it's a very different time. And so I kind of want to get a greater sample size here of Gio Reyna in this moment. And so that's, I think, and the problem right now is I think there's going to be some people that will now look at that first game. If he doesn't play tonight or only plays a very little tonight, they'll be saying, oh, it was an anomaly. I think all of us, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I want to see him do well, but I want to see him. So, just ride this horse. And I know he's had injuries over the years, and I get that, but come on, man, get out there, play. It's not his choice here. So this is on Pochettino, not on Gio Reyna.
You can see Alexi on the State of the Union podcast, and I was watching the show, as I tend to do, Alexi, with some regularity. And I saw you say something which I agree with, and I've been saying it on my platforms as well. It's frustrating that we don't have Christian Pulisic and Chris Richards, Malik Tillman, Anthony Robinson, who's obviously injured, Tyler Adams, the list goes on. 7 months out of the World Cup, I feel with whatever 2 games in March and whatever lies ahead, this could come back, if not will come back to haunt the U.S. because I know Pochettino wants to get a team he wants to see who's playing the best when the middle of June rolls around. But these decisions are made now, and these guys not being here and not seeing how it all works out, I think it's a big miss. I think it's a big concern.
I mean, I sense your frustration, and I think I share that frustration with Pochettino. Again, this is barreling down the pike. Those old guys like you and I, we know what 94 meant. And to be quite honest, 1999 with the women's, these were like flagpole types of moments. And I think next summer has that potential. But it's basically here. We got one more window in March, which again brings into question, what's Pochettino making nice with the clubs for? They're going to release their players next window. Everybody's going to get released next window. And Pochettino's only job, and the reason why he's being paid $6 million, is what happens next summer. And that's really where he's going to be judged, but there's very little time right now. And so I just hate that we have, by design and intentionally, pushed it down the line when it comes to some of these games. I want everybody that possibly is going to be on this team here in camp.